Hi, this is Lawrence Paul, the artist, showing you how I watercolor on acrylic texture. And we'll do an abstract painting today. I have already done the acrylic texture paint, let it dry for about 3 days. And pretty firm, it's basically liquid plastic. And here we'll go. So, let's start with the outer and start adding the watercolor to it. I sometimes start in the middle with abstracts, but a lot of times I'll start on the outside first and get a framing kind of feel to it. Here I'm just applying black. Some random black some places too. Let's see. So in my other video, I talked about how I break my colors down into 4 main boxes. Blue, one of my favorite colors, is in the cold box. And I have a tendency to dominate a lot of my artwork paintings with blue. But that's because I like playing with blue a lot, I guess. A lot more to paint when you have texture. There's more sides to it, different angles. For my watercolor brushes, I like a long skinny one so you can lay it on its side. I've always had the mindset watercoloring is like mopping in a small little version of it. For me, growing up, I worked at my grandfather's restaurant and I did a lot of mopping as a kid. And maybe those past helped me in my current painting. So, but we'll start off here. We'll get the frame going. Which I like. Add some blue randomly with the black. Let's get some earth tones in there, the greens. Being colorblind, green is not my favorite color. And I've learned over the years to like it more. It's just a difficult color sometimes for me. One of the things I enjoy with abstract there's no right or wrong. And a lot of time to me, to me, I find with abstract, it's the last things I do to the painting, the finishing of the painting has more priority. Sometimes just putting the paint on is just part of the process, like mixing the paint is part of the process. I pre-mixed, so I didn't waste time in the video of me just sitting there mixing up paint. I do lean toward more of the liquid watercolor because it's a lot faster to mix and get actively painting. I guess want to be a faster, quicker painter. I'm not patient. Might do earth tones. And across, you get these little areas. So this one we're going to work from the outside in, kind of saving the hot colors for last because I don't want to totally dominate for me. The pleasures with watercolor is the overlapping of mixing, combines colors right on the canvas. Now with watercolor, you don't use white as much. I have a tendency to forget to leave some white exposed. I should work on that down the road with more paintings. So let's see here, we're getting the earthy green going, mix it up with some other green. We play with the hot colors. For me, red's your, sometimes that texture grabs the brush. Red's your dark, for me, my darkest hot color in my eyes. I don't see yellow as a dominantly darker of the hot colors. I think it goes red to me, and then orange. I think orange, a lot of times for me, more middle hot. And to me, the hottest, I think, brightest colors are your yellows. I'm describing what my eye sees, not a normal eye. These values could make sense to you as a person that looks at colors, paintings, or maybe I'm confusing. It's too dark for me. Let's now lighten her up. As a child, orange was one of my favorite colors. I liked orange soda. I think I went from orange to blue in my color favorites. And I don't know if that's got to be, I do love fishing. Blue skies and blue water. Working our way around. Got another orange I can play with. So I do usually have like 2 oranges, 2 yellows, 2 blues, 2 greens at least. Sometimes I do 4 greens and 4 blues, just to add more to the painting. Now, when you play with the yellow, that gets kind of dominated. I use it last just to might be the icing on the cake on top. Great color to put on top, I think. So we're getting close to playing with the squirt bottle and the heat gun. Mix this up a little bit. And you can see when I play with the yellow, that yellow kind of comes back. I should clean my brush off each time, but it's abstract. So, get the heat gun going and we'll see. Looks pretty cool to my eyes. There's a temptation to add more, but my eye is entertained enough that I definitely like what I'm seeing. So I'll let that dry, and rarely do I go back into a piece, but sometimes there needs to be a correction. Anyways, thanks again. This is Lawrence Paul, the artist, doing watercolor on acrylic texture on stretch canvas. I'm down in my Arizona studio in the year's 2023. Thank you.